Hi, I'm Laurie Rodriguez, and this is Let It Be Said, You Are a Loved Child of God. We're reading Psalm 74. This is Asaph, down the generations. Asaph is speaking about the destruction of the temple. And hang on. And we are in 9 through 11. It says, "We no longer see your miraculous signs. All the prophets are gone, and no one can tell us when it will end. How long, O God, will you allow our enemies to insult us? Will you let them dishonor your name forever? Why do you hold back your strong hand? Unleash your powerful fist and destroy them. We no longer see your miraculous signs. All the prophets are gone. In disobedience, we begin to be detached from God, from what he wants to show us. We're being detached. We're like, did God move? No, we're moving. When we walk in disobedience, we're moving back. We're not trusting in him. And so the further back we get away from God and his power, we're losing the miraculous signs. The prophets are gone because we're not hearing what they have to say. No one can tell us when this will end. It's like we're going through so much. Now, in here, it's total disobedience. This is what's happening to them, and they don't understand. Like, will you let them dishonor your name forever? Will you let the enemy dishonor the name forever? So what is God doing here? God is, in a sense, allowing darkness to come over his disobedient children so that they can go like, wow, we used to have miraculous signs. We used to have prophets telling us things. We used to have honor with our God. And now it's all gone. And God is allowing the lack of his presence to remind them how greatly they worked with his presence in them and by them. And so that to us as well, it's like sometimes we want God to work so quickly. Like, let's say we're not being disobedient. Let's say we're walking with God, and yet we still feel like the miraculous signs aren't there. We feel like the prophets are gone. We feel like no one can tell us when this is going to end. How long, Lord, will I have to go through this time of pain, sorrow, sickness, just mundane, all these things? How long, Lord, am I going to have to go through this? How long will the enemies insult me and insult you? Will they always dishonor your name? Why do you hold back your strong hand? Unleash your powerful fist and destroy them. So they understand the power and the strength of God, and so do we. And so sometimes we want God, just fix it now. Fix it now. But what about trusting in the Lord now? Speaking the truth of God through his word now. Not allowing everything that's coming up against us to draw our eyes around and saying like, wow, this is all bad. What if we looked up and said, God, this is a hard place. I don't like being here, but you're my God. You're who I trust. You're who I love. And I know that in the right timing that you will come. That's hope. That's hope. Hope is expectation of coming good. We might be going through trials. We might be going through hard times, but hope and patience, like I will wait on you. There's a song that says, when I wait on you, I get to know you. Isn't that great? Instead of going like, God, we want it now, now, now. Like when? Why are you withholding your hand, your strong right hand from us? Unleash your power and powerful fist and destroy them. We want it now. That's that instant gratification. But what if God is saying like, I'm growing you. I'm teaching you to have hope and to have patience and to be in your word. Like right now, be in your word. When you're having a hard time and it's dark, and guess what? The word is light, and it illuminates and it strengthens. And so just allow the word of God to give you what you need. Take time to really understand what God is doing. Take time and like do something that causes you to understand not to walk in instant gratification. Like start a fast or start a jogathon or start saving. And this is like when we do these things, we know it's not going to happen right away, but in its longevity, it's endurance. And so God may be teaching you right now and teaching me, like, everything's not perfect, but walk in endurance, walk in patience, be patient, and walk in hope. Isn't that great? Isn't that great that the Father loves us enough to say, look, if you haven't sinned and you're going through a really dark time, like, look to me. I'm the light. I will guide and direct you. I will give you a lamp to your feet and a light to your path. Trust in me. And that's growth. That's how we grow in the Lord. And he said, I've come to give you abundant life. Well, how do we get abundant life? We choose it. Every morning, I don't care how dark it might be in my life, I choose abundant life. I say, Lord, Satan's come to steal, kill, and destroy. I'm not going to let that happen because you came to give me abundant life. Thank you. I'm receiving it. And I go to his word and I say, I'm living today, no matter how dark it is, in your abundant life. And what is that? His presence in me, his presence around me, him looking at me, knowing that I'm loved by him. And I say, I choose abundant life. I hope you do that too today. I'm Laurie Rodriguez, and this is Let It Be Said. You are loved child. Choose abundant life. John 10:10.